So you're a Malmesbury resident?
Yes.
How long?
15 years.
15?
Yes.
And you're only a youngster?
Yes.
How old?
80.
18 or 80?
80.
So that's 80.
80.
So what do you think about this pub in the area?
I think it's fabulous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Why? Because it's a nice place to be. It's a nice place to meet people. Come down here to meet friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's and it's recently all been refurbished with new owners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's the place to be.
Yeah.
We don't talk any sense on a Sunday.
No?
There's no side with anybody. They're all nice people.
Yeah?
Yeah, seriously.
Is the dog yours?
No, that's Teddy. Is Tim's dog.
And how often do they have this open fire?
Well, that's been put on by the new owners.
Yeah.
A lot of this has all been refurbished.
Yeah.
It used to be a very old-fashioned pub.
Yeah.
Needed a lot of renovation.
Yeah.
It's now being renovated,
Yeah.
ongoing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really, that's it. And really, this little man is beautiful. He's just, yeah. It's all part of coming to an oldie worldy pub, if you like, and it's in my village.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you do for work these days?
What do I do for work? You've got to be joking. At 80, I'm not responsible for anything anymore.
No.
Really? No. At 80, I think everybody's responsible for me, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, seriously.
So you don't go out to the factories and work 7 days a week?
No, I don't. I've done all that.
Yeah.
And I've done charity work. And I've got the MBE for it.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a beautiful place to be. Malmesbury's a great place to be.
Yeah.
I've been all over the country. I left the East End of London. I wouldn't want to go back there anymore. And I think it's just a beautiful town to be in. People are wonderful, they're nice, they're kind, considerate, helpful, everything. I just can't tell you. You know, at my time of life, that means everything.
So what would you say to a Londoner and coming here to Malmesbury? Would you recommend?
Forget you're a Londoner and try and join the locals. Just try and be what they are, what they do. Do not try and impress your views on the locals, because most people are wonderful.
Yeah.
Seriously, most people are wonderful. It's nice to be loving, caring. We've met people in here. I haven't, you know, I just meet people and that's how I am. Yeah, that's how I am. If everybody was to be like that, what a wonderful place this be.
Right.
What a wonderful, come down. We don't talk any sense on a Sunday. There's no sense spoken. Wonderful.
And what about the COVID here?
COVID? At the moment, I've got people all over the country. I've got people in Norfolk that have had COVID, have got COVID. I've got people here that have had COVID. Some of the people have had it twice. Seriously. I was speaking to a friend of mine before I came here this morning. His whole family's got COVID in London.
Yeah.
Fortunately, and in the air, I didn't get COVID because of my age. My wife also has had half a lung removed. She didn't get COVID, and I tell you, the support we've had here through COVID, with people coming round to us and looking after us, yeah, fantastic. They all take, but it is what it is. They all take the rise, but it's nice rise. It's nice banter.
So how long have you actually been married for?
58, nearly 59 years.
Go and get yourself in a lot of trouble if you don't say exactly.
Yeah, well, the wife's not here.
All right. All right.
Probably somewhere near a 59. Yeah, I've known my wife for over 62 years.
And how many kids?
One daughter.
Here?
Yeah, no, we're not here. She's in Bristol. That's what made me move here anyway, because I lived in Norfolk. I moved here to be near my grandchildren.
Right.
So my little 10-year-old.
Yeah.
I've just become 80. My two grandkids presented me with that, the little bracelet.
Yeah.
With my date of my 80th and with their initials on the end.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Do you have any tattoos?
Wouldn't have a tattoo if it was free. I would not have a tattoo if it was free, because I'm not tribal. Yeah. I might have a few more blemishes on my body, but it ain't gonna be tattoos.
All right. Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, a word for the wife, what would you say?
A word for the wife.
Yeah, a word for the wife.
The best person I've ever met in my life. She's my everything. She's my life. She's my breath. When I wake up in the morning and when I go to sleep at night. She's just fabulous.
Yeah.
I've got a man standing over there. He's got a wife like it as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's shaking his head, but he's seriously. He don't mean that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And what about the war? Were you in the war?
No, fortunately I don't do war because I think war's a terrible thing. Seriously, I think war's a terrible thing. At my age now, I want to love people. I don't want to fight anybody. There's no point. There's no point. There's no point to it. They keep talking about how it was. We've got Remembrance Sunday and all that sort of thing. Don't blooming remember it. Let's better it. Let's get better than that. Let's be nice to people.
And the environment?
Environment, I think the environment's all right as long as people don't kill it. People are killing it at the moment. The rivers are getting polluted. We've got a river out there now. When I first came here, there's fish all over the place. Now it's not so good. And I think that's sad. I think it's very sad. There's so much here in Malmesbury that I don't think half the people realise what they've got. It's a love. I walk down the town even my 10-year-old grandson says to me, "Grandad, who don't you know?" I go down the street, he said, "And you're not behind me because you stopped to talk to somebody." How much of that goes on these days? Really? You know, how much of that goes on? I just don't get it why people don't get on.
So out of 100, I want you to, if you don't mind, just out of 100, tell me why Malmesbury is the place to be, the place to visit, and the place people want to come and enjoy.
Basically, it's just plain common sense. People are nice here. You walk down the high street, they say good morning. They don't have to say good morning, but when you walk down the street and you see people here, they will tell you, "Hello, how are you?" They will spend the time of day to actually care what you're doing. I've just had my 80th birthday, and I've had a whole week of emotional input because people think the world of me, and that's been hard. I've been given a lot of stuff. I got the MBE for doing humanitarian work in Romania. I was presented that by my Queen. I shook my Queen's hand for that. It's in the drawer. I didn't think it meant anything in the beginning, but it means everything now, because in Romania there's a lot of children that are not dying, not getting thrown on the local tip, not getting thrown away. That's humanity. You know, you don't throw kids on a tip. You don't run over dogs in the street because it's sport. Yeah? And people don't realise what they've got in this country. Malmesbury's a fantastic place to come. If you've got any problems, come here. They'll sort it out for you. There's someone that will want to stop and talk to you. It's just what it is, you know? It's just fabulous. I can't say any more about it.
And your name?
John Pirie, P-I-R-I-E.
And for short?
And for short, John.
Brilliant.
And they still call me Cockney John, because I will never be a local, but I would love to be a local. I will never be a local, but that's the same all over the country where you go. But I'm accepted as being a reasonable person in life, let's put it that way.
Well, this is the sort of people you meet in Malmesbury.
Exactly.
I ask you the question, where are you if you're not visiting Malmesbury? Malmesbury goes back thousands of years.
Exactly.
It's a hilltop town just off the M4. Anywhere in the country, on the world, if you haven't visited Malmesbury, you have a serious problem.
Exactly that.